Hola, hola mi gente, ¿qué pasa? Bienvenidos de nuevo a mi canal. If you're new here, what is up? Welcome. My name is Ariana and I am a digital nomad documenting my journey as I travel around the world. As you can tell by the title of this video, today I'm going to be sharing with you all some of my favorite travel gear that has held me down over the last 3 years. Some of these items I actually shared at the beginning of my travel journey. They have really just turned into some of my favorite things to have, and there's some other things that I have picked up along the way that I also love as well. So I'm going to be sharing all of those today, and I'll be sure to add the links in the description box below to everything that I share in this video. So if you're interested in getting it for your own travel journey, it's just a click away. I should also mention that this video is just the first part of a 3-part series. There are actually a lot of things that I have really found helpful on my travel journey, but different things for certain purposes. So as I mentioned, I am a digital nomad. There are certain gear that I travel with that I have found especially helpful for working while traveling. I'm also a black natural hair girly, so there's certain things that I have found that have been really helpful for me with traveling there. And then of course, just in general, things that I have found helpful for the travel days, getting through them, packing, being organized, those sorts of things. So this video, I'll be talking about all the general generic things that are just useful for everyday travel. If you're interested in travel gear for digital nomads or for natural hair care, be sure to check out my other videos on those as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into it. So item number 1, this Lovebook book bag. This is one of my favorite pieces to have. This book bag has got me through. This is actually the same book bag that I started traveling with 3 years ago. So it has held up. It is durable to say the least because I done put it through some things, okay? This is an item that honestly could either go on general travel list or digital nomad because I specifically got this book bag as a carry-on. It fits under the seat, so it works on planes. It's great for travel days. But it also works great for just working every day in general. Like I can slide my laptop in here and head to a cafe, have everything that I need in one handy dandy place. The best thing about this book bag is it just has so many different compartments. It holds so much. On the sides here, it has areas for like water bottles. So when I'm traveling, I have my little water bottle here, going through the airport. It also holds stuff here. This one has a hole, but it can hold a water bottle on that side as well. There's a pocket here, there's a pocket here, there's a pocket here. There's a pocket here in the back. So it has plenty of pockets. It also has this handle at the top as well as the straps, and then this slides on to go over your suitcase. So I can slide it on top of my suitcase handle if I don't want to carry it on my back, which as much as I stuff in here, that's usually the case while I'm traveling. It fits my MacBook, so that slides in here nicely. I think this holds up to a 16-inch computer as well. And then it just has different compartments and things in here that just make it so much easier to organize things and put things in their rightful place, which is helpful on travel days. I like to put things in the same spot so I know exactly where to find them and things don't get lost. So if you're like me and you really like to stay organized, this is a book bag that I would highly recommend, and it is just, yes, it's durable, y'all. This has gone with me for 3 years. It has held up, and it's one of my favorite travel items as well as doubled as one of my favorite travel gear for just being a nomad in everyday life. Alright, so my next favorite travel gear item is this water bottle, tried and true. I love this water bottle. It is a collapsible water bottle. It is made out of silicone, so you can squeeze it down to whatever size is necessary, which is really helpful going through the airport. I just empty it out, roll it up, and can get through TSA without having the problems of having liquids. Then once I get to the other side, fill it back up. And yeah, it's just really convenient to have. Like I said, because of the sizing, it is durable. I will say I have dropped this water bottle a few times over the years, so this isn't actually the same water bottle I started with. I have had 3 in total because when I've dropped them, this piece tends to break. The first one I dropped probably about 20 times before it actually broke. But it has a rubber band. This one doesn't have it because I broke it off, but it usually has a rubber band piece that goes right here. So when you hit this button, the top just kind of pops off by itself. It still functions and works fine without having that. Obviously, like that's why I still have this one. But previous bottles, I kind of put through some things. So every time I go back and get a new one because it is durable. It's just me being clumsy and dropping it. And a preference of having like the top actually function how it should. But overall, I would highly recommend this bottle. It is great for travel. It's great for hiking. It's great for, like, I even take this when I go to like work out and things like that. And it has this clip too, so you can clip it to things when it's full or empty. So yeah, this is one I highly recommend. Check it out. Next up are packing cubes. You can never have enough packing cubes. I love these things. I love them. I have two different ones, as you can see. This one is, I don't know, what brand is this? It doesn't matter. You can get like there's so many versions of this on Amazon that you can get. And they come in different sizes. So this is like the biggest one. It's meant to hold shirts, pants, sweaters, and bathrobes. I put like dresses and jeans and just the bigger items in this one. And then I have other ones that are about like half this size and then a quarter maybe. That sounds small. They get smaller. This is the biggest one. It zips up. It has the mesh so you can still see what's in the travel cube even when it's packed away. So I really like these. This is the other one that I have, and this one is by the brand Tripped. As you can see, their logo there. These I like because they compress. These are compression travel cubes. So this opens up. You can put your stuff in here, and then make it smaller with this secondary zipper that goes around here. Yes, really love it. I have had these since the beginning. They have held me down and they're durable despite me like packing it with a ton of stuff. So I do have a little hole in this one because I overpack these cubes. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but they have still made it through all this time. I have not replaced these, and this is the only one that has a hole like this. Of course I would pick this one to show you guys, but this is the real authentic use. But yeah, this is the only one that really has a hole like that, so they've all held up really well. If you don't overstuff them like I do, you'll have no problem with them. These on the other hand, though I really do love them, this is not the ones I started traveling with. This is the second batch that I bought off of Amazon. I think I just like these packing cubes for different reasons. So for this one, usually I will like do the military roll with my clothes to get them in here, and that tends to organize them in the best way. I also get like a lot more room because this is more like long versus these I can just lay flat because they do compress the clothes down, and since they're compressing, it doesn't make sense to roll them. It kind of makes it harder to do the secondary zipper. So yeah, I like that I can compress these and make these kind of flat. I like that these will hold the jeans and like the bigger things that won't really fit in here, and together they just make a nice little family in my suitcase. They also keep things really organized, and when I get to new places I can just kind of like pull them out and throw them into a drawer, or even some places I've been where I don't have a drawer. So these really come in handy because they kind of act as a drawer for my clothes, and I can keep them organized that way. So this next item is a must-have, a toiletry bag. This one I did show in the beginning of my travels. This is not the same one that I had before, but these are durable. I feel like the first one I kind of put through a lot. I put through a lot, so so I did end up having to get a new one. I think I had like busted some of the pockets on the inside. Y'all don't be like me and overpack. Keep it light, keep it light. But yeah, this one is really durable. The outside material is really good. It is resistant against stains. Like, I think it does stain, but because it's the dark color, you don't really see it. It's also really handy to carry, like so. So you're able to zip it up like this, and then when you open it, it unfolds, and you have all your compartments to hold all your toiletry needs. So I really like this because I'm able to use this in the bathroom, like just hang it up like so. Or if I'm going back and forth to the bathroom and maybe I don't want to leave my stuff in there, you know, I can just carry it like so. And it's just really convenient. It's handy. I like this. And then it has a little pocket on the outside as well. But really it's the inside that's got all the goodies, so. Yep. And it also has different bands. I don't know if you guys can see the bands that kind of hold things in place. So that's also really helpful so that your stuff isn't shifting around everywhere in transit. Okay, so this next item is actually not something I found on Amazon, but I'm pretty sure they have them on Amazon. So if I can find them, they'll be in the description box below with everything else. But they're little like jewelry holders. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, little cases that hold jewelry, mainly earrings, but I've also fit like necklaces in here, or like the backs. Like I have one that's just dedicated to like earring backs. I love these. I do have a makeup jewelry holder similar to my toiletry bag, but these have been so helpful in keeping that jewelry holder organized and for me to be able to quickly find the earrings that I'm looking for. It also helps prevent from things getting lost because these are tiny little knickknacks. You know, I have like a lot of little dainty or smaller earrings. And even the necklaces, the chains on my necklaces will get tangled up. So for those that have like a little smaller piece on them, I'm able to fit them in here just fine, and I can keep them separate from each other so that all the jewelry can get along in the jewelry case. So yeah, I highly recommend these. Another knickknack, again, this isn't any gear that you'd have to buy off of Amazon, but when it comes to necklaces getting tangled, I'll also use straws. I know that sounds kind of weird, but I'll use straws and kind of string the chain through the straw and clip them together and put it in that way if it doesn't fit into one of these jewelry holders. And I found that has been the most efficient way to keep all my jewelry together and not worry about things getting lost or things getting tangled with one another. Next on the list, portable charger. You have to have one. It's a must as a traveler. This little thing has got me through, okay? This isn't the same one that I used when I started traveling, but I do like this one a lot more because it's smaller. It's a lot more compact. It also comes with the charger pieces or charger cords attached, so that's useful. And I'm actually able to charge not just my phone with this, but I can charge my MacBook, I can charge my iPad, because of the different ports that it has. It has, you know, USB and whatever these two are called, but this one is the one that works for both my MacBook and my iPad. So I found this to be really helpful, really useful, especially on longer flights where there might be a charging port, but it doesn't work, or there's just have a long layover at the airport. This has come in handy for several different occasions in the midst of travel. One thing about this particular battery pack that I don't love, the battery doesn't last nearly as long as the portable charger that I had before. But that other charger also didn't charge all my devices. It only charged my cell phone. So, you know, pros and cons to this. I would still recommend this one, again, because it's so tiny. It is really, really lightweight, and it does charge so many things. But there are times where I find myself needing to plug in and charge this at the same time I'm charging something else, just because the battery life is not that long. So something to consider. I would still recommend this one, but you know, use this one. Check out the link in the description box below compared to other ones on Amazon that you might see. Weigh the pros and cons. Find the one that's best for you, but most definitely, absolutely, get yourself a portable charger for travel. So next up is not an item per se, but definitely something I have found very useful and helpful in my travels, and that is travel insurance. I have travel insurance with Safety Wing. They have been my travel medical insurance since I have started traveling. I really honestly have not had to use them for anything crazy, thank God. I did have to use them recently when I got Bali Belly. If you haven't seen that video, be sure to check that out. But some of the reasons I really love using Safety Wing and have used them for so long is because they're one of the most affordable options on the market. They have a flexible plan where you can pay for coverage for as long as you need. So let's say you're going on a trip for a week. You don't have to invest in a full travel medical insurance plan that lasts 6 months. You can get one just to cover you for that week. Their plan is also nomadic, so me being a digital nomad, I'm able to have travel insurance with me no matter where I go in the world, which has been super beneficial. And their website is also really user-friendly. Their customer service is on point. They respond so fast, and if they don't have an answer for you right away, they make sure to get back to you as soon as possible. I don't think I've ever had to wait more than 24 to 48 hours to hear back from someone at Safety Wing. So for all those reasons, I will highly recommend them. Be sure to review their insurance plans for yourself so you can make sure that you find the right coverage for you and for what you need. But that is a big perk to Safety Wing in particular that I enjoy, is that you can find a plan that is the right fit for you. And of course, shout out to Safety Wing for collaborating with me on this video. If you're interested in using Safety Wing as your next travel medical insurance provider, be sure to check out the link in the description box below. So another item that I have found really helpful in my travel journeys is a travel wallet. Now this wallet in particular, I will leave the link down below like all the rest. I wouldn't say that it's my absolute favorite. I had another wallet that I was traveling with that I loved, and Amazon stopped selling it. So rude. But I will say travel wallets in general are good to have. The reason why I do like this one is the size of it. So my boarding pass fits in here just fine. I can slide it in this pocket here, or I can also hold it in this compartment because there's a zipper here. There's also places to tuck it in here. So I do like that this has various pockets. I'm able to keep all my cards and things here. I have little knickknacks in this little section here. You can see like rubber bands. I have also like what else do I keep in here? I have like a paper clip. Don't judge me. I have a paper clip and I have like safety pins just because you never know when you'll need a safety pin. The paper clip is actually useful for popping out my SIM card holder or SIM card drawer in my phone. You need like something tiny to fit in there, and that's the tiny thing that works. And then I have all of my SIM cards from around the world in here, and my passport is tucked back here. But usually when I'm traveling, just so that it's easily accessible, I'll go ahead and slide it in here along with my boarding pass, and then I'm able to zip this up and carry this on my wrist, and everything is easily accessible that I need while getting through the airport. Now, I mentioned this not being my absolute favorite travel wallet, and that's only because of the width of this. My last travel wallet was very similar to this, had all the same type of features, but it was a little bit thicker, so I was able to put like my phone in here and like my lip gloss, and you know, I could just have it all easily zipped up inside and like accessible. I can put my phone in here. It does, you know, have a little bit of stretch to it, so I'm able to fit my phone in here, but the lip gloss and all that definitely is not going in this one. So that's the only thing that I dislike about this, but if that's not something that matters to you, I'd still highly recommend it. I've probably had this wallet for maybe 6 or 8 months, and it's held up pretty well. So the material is durable and it's cute. If you watched my last travel video, this one is not going to be a surprise because this has been one of my favorite travel items since the beginning, and that is this travel blanket that also pairs as a microfiber towel. Super useful. Love it still to this day. This isn't the same one that I started traveling with, only because I wanted to get a bigger one. So the first one that I had was like a medium size. I don't remember the exact dimensions. This is the largest size that they have. So I wanted to get something bigger, particularly for like beach days or going to the park. Me and my friends like to go to the park, lay out a blanket. You know, this one spreads out nice and wide. But it also, like I said, it pairs as a blanket. So I've used this in times when I've been cold, when I've been stranded. Like, this blanket will get you through. Its microfiber material is also really good because it wipes up spills so fast. Like, it dries super, super fast. So yes, get you a microfiber towel. Even if you're not traveling, this is something that I just feel like everyone should have because they're so useful. Next up is, can you tell? Can you tell what this is? It's a travel pillow, believe it or not. A travel pillow, which I really love because it is tucked away in this case. So it doesn't get, you know, all the gunk and junk from travel. I mean, it's still on the plane, so it gets gunk and junk, but it's covered up. So like when you're commuting from one train to another, you know, moving around, if it falls on the floor, like, it's hitting the case. It's not hitting your pillow. It's also comfortable, and it has the snap to snap it in place. So, you know, on the plane I'll just be like, yeah, it's got like memory foam cushion. And even if, like I said, the plane in itself, you know, there's germs everywhere. But the good thing about this is it comes off. So you can actually unzip this, take the covering off, throw it in the wash, put it back on, fresh and brand new. Gotten some good sleep on this pillow. I would highly recommend. It really is comfortable, and yeah, great for travel. So last but not least, my favorite travel item that I have for you all today is another one by the Lovebook brand. This is my carry-on duffel bag that folds down. I usually carry it in my bigger suitcase. This thing has got me through. Not only is this great for weekend trips and, you know, going places for a shorter amount of time, but it's also really great for times when, because I told you I overpack, for times when my checked suitcase is too heavy. So what I usually do is just put everything in my suitcase. At this point, because I've been traveling so long and I am living my life out of a suitcase, I already know when I get to the airport that it's going to be overweight. It's a given. I try my best, but it happens. So what I usually do is put everything into that suitcase, including this, just because it's easier to maneuver with one piece of luggage versus three. You know, having my book bag, having my roller check bag, and then having this would be 3 pieces. So I have 2 pieces by the time I get to the airport. I'll weigh it, see how much it's overweight, and then I'll take this out and put whatever's overweight, usually just 1 or 2 packing cubes, put it in here, and then do the transition. Check that bag, carry this, and I have my book bag. It's so convenient. It's worked for me. I think when I initially started traveling, I didn't have this. I actually had 2 suitcases, and that was a lot. It was a lot. Like, it definitely makes it easier to have a roller suitcase when you are commuting through the airport. But in terms of like traveling overall, it's just been a lot easier for me to have this duffel bag that I can fold down and pack into my other suitcase when I need it, as opposed to having 2 suitcases. That was just too much for me to maneuver with. So I highly recommend, if you are doing the digital nomad journey, or if you're just looking for a really good durable weekend bag, this one's it. It also comes with a lot of pockets, and it came with a toiletry bag too. So it's a good one. I really like the Lovebook brand. It's a good brand, and then it's durable material. They make some really good stuff. So yeah, check it out. All right, so that concludes this video. If you made it all the way to the end, shout out to you for sticking around. Let me know in the comments below if you have tried out any of these travel items. What are some favorite travel items of yours, if I left anything out? And if you are interested in seeing what are some of my favorite travel items for natural hair care and for being a digital nomad, be sure to check those videos out, which will be linked somewhere up or above or below this video. And yeah, that is it for this one. I will catch you guys in the next video. Ciao. It zips up. It has the mesh so you can still see what is in the travel. What is this? Be sure to look for be sure to review their plans. Get you a microfiber towel. So yeah, get a microfiber in this holder. What do you call this? a good weekend. Blah, 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 blah. That is it for this video. How many times am I gonna say video? A great resource. Get one.